watching the animal group. We got a custom-made sign over here for you guys. Carrot for the T, kidney bean for the A, and Moby for the G. So let's get into today's video. Sorry, the audio is bad. Jelly Grapes upstairs screaming and stuff like he always does. But today's video, I was actually thinking of today's video a very long time ago, like a pretty long time ago, when the channel was first created. But let's get into today's video. Okay, today's video, sorry, I'm sitting on like a bucket right now because like I really don't have a camera stand for anything. But today's video, we're talking about fish, like starter fish that everybody can keep. So let's get into today's video. Today's video, fish one. Sorry, the bucket's moving. Like I have to sit on a bucket, but because I don't really have a chair down here. But fish one. So fish one that everybody can keep are guppies. I just really think that everybody should keep these fish. As a beginner, it's one of the it's the easiest, most fun thing to take care of fish-wise. And I really love these guys. They're very, very forgiving to your beginner mistakes, like forgetting to cycle, or forgetting to feed or underfeed. But you should never do these things. And they're very forgiving, and they just really are really fun to see. They are really fun. Sorry, I have to sit on the bucket. They are really colorful, and they just are really fun to raise. Sorry, I'm moving the bucket stand thing. That's over here. But they're really fun and stuff. You can teach them a trick if you really have the guppy that you can use for. They are very predictable, and they don't fin it. And that's a really good thing about them, because you could keep them with basically anything. And I wouldn't recommend this if you're a starter, but you could even keep them with goldfish if you really wanted. But just remember to acclimate them if you're keeping them with cool water fish. That's a pretty big mistake a lot of people do when keeping goldfish with guppies. Okay, guys, but the next thing is plecos. For exceptions, though, there are exceptions. Plecos can be really easy fish, but you gotta know that they do. Sorry, I'm moving the bucket. They do poop a lot. They will constantly be pooping, and a lot of people keep them as part of the quote-unquote cleanup crew, and they really do more mess than they clean up. But they will They are very easy beginner pets, and they are not the most exciting fish ever, but they are really easy. They are not the most fun in the world of fish. They're kind of boring, but they're very easy to keep as a pet. And they are very messy sometimes. They eat really easily. All you have to do is get the right food and get the right time. They will eat in the night. They are nocturnal most of the time. And they do look kind of cool though. They do look like fish, alligators or something. And they're not the most exciting ever, but basically anybody could keep a pleco. But unless, and I'm talking bristlenose, unless you have like a 85-gallon for one adult 20-inch common pleco. I've seen plecos 20 inches before, by the way. And even my uncle's friend has like somewhere like 15-inch pleco, common pleco. And they're very, very big. And at that point, they do not clean that often. They just sit on a log, do nothing, and they just lean on it and stuff, and put their mouths in the air and stuff. But, so, they're not the most excellent cleanup crew, but they are easy to keep. Okay, next thing. Next thing is aquarium shrimp. They are like so easy. They are great at cleanup crew. They eat a lot of your fish. They eat a lot of your fish food. They do poop somewhat a lot, but it's like very tiny poop. And like they're kind of pretty exciting, I guess, when like they're using their little mouth legs to eat things. Like they bring it up to their mouth and they eat it. They kind of don't move as much as a fish, but I would still say that they're pretty cool. And by pretty cool, I mean very cool. They're like, besides, like, oh yeah, this qualifies for shrimp and snails. Snails, they're also excellent cleaner crew, but the only thing bad about a snail is that, one, they can easily escape your aquarium because that muscular foot that they have. Yes, snails have. See, even this snail right here is escaping. Okay, this snail in the snail farm escaped right here, and he dried up. Okay. And, like, you don't want that because snails can easily jump out. I mean, not jump out, but, like, they can crawl out. So unless you have the tightest fitting lid in the world, you probably will see some casualties to a snail and stuff because they want to climb out, especially I read a lot about snails, shrimp, fish, and toads and stuff, and all that stuff. And I have read many stories of a person kept a mystery snail and it slid out of their filter. And that's pretty common in the snail world, but you really don't want that. But they can breed very fast, and unless you want like a snail farm to feed your fish, you don't want that. So that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. And remember, I still do have that enclosure outside, but no one's commenting, so. But I'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow.